Today I want to show you how to hook up the backhoe. And the reason I'm going to show you this is a couple reasons. You see the pats? I've been asked if we can hook up with pats on. And the answer is yes, but it's more difficult. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, Joel, go ahead and stop. Okay. If you have pats on, the backhoe can be attached, but here's how it works. First of all, make sure these are down. So snap those out. Inevitably, you're going to bend these. It's just the nature of it. Make sure you got pliers to fix it. You got to take your top link off.
Yeah, so they can all see what you look like.
Okay, I'm going to pull this off.
Well, Bryce has decided to convert to the Amish. He decided they're right. That's how he can afford all these tractors now. He doesn't pay income tax anymore.
A couple things to point out. Something that really makes hooking up the backhoe easier is to have a concrete block set down when you unhook your backhoe. If you don't, and I think everybody who's done this knows, this does not sit level on the ground. It's especially important if you are in places like Kentucky or Tennessee or Virginia where you have mountains. But the block makes it much, much easier to hook this up. So we're going to hook it up today with this. So you remember now, first thing we do, and this happens with all of them, you have to unhook these clips that hold the 3-point arms out. Why? Because we have to have the 3-point arms both come in. First pin. Second pin. You have to pull these out anyway. Pull that side out, Joel. Now we need to lift up these 3-point arms just a little bit. This is our custom handle that we made so we can control the 3-point arm height from the back. Really, really handy. If you want to know, you can watch my video on how to install that. Okay, next we are going to go ahead and back the tractor up. Okay, at the same time, we're going to not only try to back this up, we also need to make sure that our hoses can connect so we can lift this up to move the block out. Then the pats will go underneath where the block is now. Good. You got the second one connected. Now we need to switch the valve. So we come up to under the seat. If you hear it going where the engine is bogged down, like that, that means you went the wrong way. You need to go this way, and we're going to make sure that we're not leaking. I say that because I just changed out the hydraulic connector over here. So let's see if it actually worked. If we can lift ourselves up, then we're good. And we did. So now Joel is going to pull out the block underneath. Okay, so that's your concrete block. Get a concrete block. It makes this much easier. Now we're going to lower it back down to make sure the pats goes underneath. So we need to lower it just a little bit. So we're going to lower it down. I'm using my lever here. You can also use the same lever up here. They both move the same thing. But don't go too far low, because if you go too low, these little clips right here can get caught and they'll break. That's what holds your rubber strap on. Okay, Joel, go ahead now. And we're going to make sure we clear that. We got past the first clearance. Okay, go ahead and stop, Joel. And now what we're going to do is we're going to raise the backhoe up. Rather than lowering 3-point arms again, we're going to raise the backhoe. Our next challenge is going to be get this in here at the same time. Okay. Now, Joel, I want you to see if you can back up just a little bit. Okay. We made some progress. That bar needs to go inside the hook. So, too high. Okay, try it now. Okay, good job. Now you can see it when it's snapped fully into its clamps, I believe. So now we should be able to take our pins Okay. The final thing to do would be to put these pins in. So we have got the whole thing going with Pat's quick hitch on. So let me show you what happens now that we did that. What we're going to do now is show you what happens with having Pat's quick hitch on. Then we're going to show you how to hook this up where it's going to be much faster. First of all, let's lift this up. We're going to lift all of these arms. Okay, now we are completely off. We don't have the brick under. Make sure you keep that brick because it does make a big difference on being able to hook up. I want to show you the problem with having Pat's quick hitch on with the backhoe. Yes, you can do it, but look how low they sit. Okay, you see down here? They actually sit about 3 inches below the frame, this part of the frame of the backhoe. It also can make you catch fairly easily. Another thing that likes to happen is if you do try to put them up, which I recommend. Stop. Oh, nope, you went too much. Lower it down a little. You see they can actually start bending because you kind of crushed that cheap steel that's on there. Lower them down a little bit more. Right there. Stop. Okay. And if you go too low, now you can see they can be caught really easy on stuff under the ground. If you hang up, you get stuck. And nobody likes to get stuck. 95% of the work I do is probably not a problem. But if you are going through a wet area or there's lots of bumps or you get caught on tree stumps, that's going to catch you. And it has caught me quite a few times. So here's what I would do next. We're going to go ahead and unhook this and hook it back up, but I'm going to show you what I'd rather do. This is the time where you would actually put the block under it if you didn't have the 3-point arms on. We're going to take the 3-point arms off and then show you how much easier it is to hook this up. Okay, you can see we're completely disconnected now other than the hydraulics. Now, Joel, we're going to go ahead and pull the 3-point arms off. There's 2 things that you could do, and you can either take these off and this, which is what we're going to do right now. So do that side over there, Joel. So that is taking the whole 3-point arm off with the Pats. We're just going to set it to the side right now. Okay, now you can see how much cleaner it is in here. So now we're going to hook it back up just like this. And if you don't want to get caught and you want to have more leeway underneath, this is the way to do it. So right here, now, you'll see there's a lot more open space down here. We've removed the 3-point arms. Still wasn't necessarily easy, and I don't think it ever will be necessarily easy. But you do it enough times, and you'll get pretty good at it. I'm not always good at it. Sometimes it's still difficult. But that is the different options you have. I do think that keeping it clear down here makes it a whole lot easier to not get stuck. I've been stuck numerous times just because of the Pat's quick hitch. Can it be done? It absolutely can be, and for probably most projects it's fine, but if you're trying to drive through a swamp, no. Just take them off. Much easier than trying to get unstuck. Difference. There's not 3 inches of something hanging down, and it gets you when you back up. That's when you have the problems, but this right here works pretty well. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this is somewhat educational for all of us. Have a great day and God bless.